Hello, my name is Aiden and I'm a six-figure agency owner, and today I got you guys a valuable video on how you can cold call for your agency. I personally cold called for my agency. It was the only source of cold outreach I used, and I was able to go from 0 to 10K in just 90 days with my business. So I'm going to bring you guys the methods that I use to do it and the spreadsheets I use on how to track it. So let's get right into the video. So right now you are looking at the script I've used for the entire year. It's been tweaked a couple places here and there throughout the year, but it's stayed pretty consistent. The only thing is you're not going to want to exactly carbon copy this when you use this on your own. You should change it up based on your niche, based on the people you're selling to, and based on your offer that you are offering them. So what I do is when I call them, you have to get through the gatekeeper first, and you have to make sure you're speaking to the right person. So you ask them who it is, and then I say, "Hello, James. This is A, and how are you doing?" And then after they say, "Yeah, this is James," whatever, you want to make sure you say this: "I'm going to be honest, this is a cold call, so can I take 30 seconds of your time?" I have noticed throughout my many cold calls, I've made thousands of cold calls for my business, that this is the number one thing that makes the difference in getting that acceptance rate to go up through that first line. Most people don't like when you're trying to slither around them and sell them something, or get around them like you're not trying to sell them something. We know we're trying to sell them something. They know we're trying to sell them something. There's no reason to lie about it or hide that. So it's best to be upfront and honest and say, "I'm going to be honest, this is a cold call. Can I have 30 seconds of your time?" So thank you. I was wondering, James, could you handle an extra? This is where you put your offer in. And then once they say that, that's great. And I'm calling you because me and my business help your niche get, whatever your niche is, get your offer booked in their calendars. We generate the leads for you, and then we work on a risk-free guarantee. And what I mean by risk-free guarantee is I don't offer a money back. I don't offer anything like that, because then it's just a rat race to the bottom to who can offer the best offer, which is going to be worse on your end for the agency. So what I do is a risk-free guarantee, and that is, if we don't make what we promise you, then we keep working for you for free until we do. So we work on a monthly retainer, and if we don't achieve what our offer was by the end of that month, we keep working with them for free until we do. That way it negates the risk for them, and you're also not bending over backwards, having to, especially at the beginning, having to refund people and take money out of your pocket. That's not what you want to do. So I've got a couple examples here that I recorded that I want to show you guys, so enjoy those. So I've got one more thing before we get into the calls here. This is actually the spreadsheet I use to not only track and write down my leads, but also to track how many calls I'm making, the conversion rates, the success rate, and the appointment booked rate for these niches. That is all stuff you want to be tracking to make sure you're getting the most out of your time and make sure that everything's working properly. So as you can see here, I have very basic information: the CEO name, the business name, their website, phone number, their email, their location, the sub niche that they're in, notes about the call, and the status, green, yellow, red. They said yes, booked in a meeting, couldn't reach them, or red, they just don't want it. Something that is not needed here is the email. I use the email because I've also started doing an email campaign, email cold campaign. If you're not interested in doing that, or you're not thinking about doing that in the future, then this is something you don't need to waste your time on. It's just something that I do. And then, like I said, most importantly, you want to be tracking all this stuff. So here you can see here I have the sub niche that you're calling, the calls that you're making, the appointments that are setting, and then your rate for that. This is all available in the description down below. If you would like a copy of this, highly recommend it. It's very important to track what you're doing, whether you're doing it yourself or you have somebody else doing it for you. But yeah, pretty much self-explanatory. You put in the amount of calls you make, you put in the appointments that were set, and then it'll get your rate there. And really what I've noticed is for about 100 calls, you want to get to about 1 to 3% appointment booked rate is going to be very good. So yeah, now I'll get you guys into the 2 example calls I have. Hello? Hey, is this James I'm speaking to? Hey James, this is Aiden. How you doing today? Good. I'm gonna be honest, this is a cold call, so could I take 30 seconds of your time? All right, well, thank you, James. I was wondering, could you handle an extra 5 quotes for your business each month? Well, that's great. I'm calling you because me and my business help remodeling companies get more quotation appointments booked into their calendars. We generate the leads for you, and then on your behalf, we verify the leads. And then on top of that, we follow up with them post-job once they're completed and get them to leave you a Google review, boosting your Google page presence. We work on a risk-free guarantee. I'd like to show you some of the results we've gotten for other companies in the area. Would that be worth a quick chat? Yeah, so we do use meta advertising to generate the leads. Yeah, so currently we help around 10 companies like yours throughout the Midwest. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear you didn't have a good experience. Unfortunately, in our industry, there are bad companies, such as any other industry. But if we were to hop on a call and talk about it, I can show you the case studies that we have. I can show you the testimonials that we have in all of our credentials. Show you that we're not a BS company. That we will get you good results if you are to work with us. I could even send those over to you through a text message if that works. Oh, you're saying you've been trying to do in-house advertising. Okay. Well, I'll send over our Google review page and our client testimonials. Does this number work for you? Okay, and then what time this week would it work to have, like, say, probably like a 15, 20-minute meeting? Friday at noon? All right, it's gonna be through Zoom. That works for you? Okay, well, I'll send that over to you, and also send over our credentials, our testimonials. This phone number works for you, right? You said. All right, perfect. Have a great day, James. Bye. And so as you see there, guys, that went okay. It wasn't great, but we booked a meeting. So now what I'll do is I'll book them in my Calendly, which you guys could get if you don't want to pay for it right at the start. You can just automatically or manually do it. I mean, but Calendly is a great software to use. So yeah, it's just gonna send them a link, and we'll meet on the Zoom on Friday. I gotta send them over these testimonials. Yes, like I said, he worked with a bad company. I've been hearing that a lot in my niche, that they've already been burnt once or twice, which is not good. But, if we can get them some great results in the first month, then you got a client for life. All right, guys, so unfortunately, that is the only video I have for you. I accidentally deleted the wrong video on my Loom, so my apologies. But yeah, it's Wednesday at 5:15, so I can't call up any more of these leads. It is important to only call your leads during business hours and business days. Don't call them on the weekends. Don't call them past 5 o'clock or before 9 o'clock. In most cases, there might be some niches where that doesn't apply, but yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you. But I believe the next video I'm going to be uploading is either going to be a service delivery video or an onboarding video. If you have any more ideas for videos that you'd like to see from me, you can leave that in the comment section below, or you can go onto my Instagram and send me a DM or comment on any one of my posts. I answer all my DMs every day. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.